What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave. And oh my God, did I just see what I think I saw? I think I saw what I think I saw. Did you see what I think I thought that you saw? Did you see me see? Yes, Chris Jericho, baby. He ties up the series, which it's now becoming, with AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. And I think it surprised a lot of people. Everyone was expecting this to go a certain way, with AJ continuing to, maybe build a huge winning streak or whatever. But this goes to show that a guy like Chris Jericho and a guy like AJ Styles, they could kind of take things in a different direction. They're trying to build something special for AJ. Or maybe, as a lot of people might think, they're just a burying AJ because they don't care about people who aren't their own. No, that's not the case. Obviously, something big is building here, and the entire show is built around it. We got 4 matches tonight. 4 matches. There was 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. We had 4 matches tonight, and even that being the case, and there was a lot of Raw filler, I didn't hate this show, and I'm going to tell you why. But before I do that, I'm going to bring in my buddy, my friend, my partner, my co-host, the owner and operator of XLT Live Podcast, my good buddy, Too Tall. What's going on, pal?
Hello. How you doing, Dave?
You sound very too tall tonight. How you doing?
I do?
Nah, I don't know. Not too tallier than ever. I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
Microphone sound good though? I don't want to screw your show up. I sound good. I sound crisp.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you? You're fine.
Okay.
Big
when
shout
you
out to
responded with
everybody
"Oh my
in the
God,"
chat.
I thought I was fucked up.
What was that?
When you responded with "Oh my God," I was like, why is he gonna say it's bad? I hope it's good. Fuck.
Oh, no,
Fuck.
it was "Oh my God" because you need to stop it.
Okay.
You need to stop it. Have confidence in yourself, man. Big shout out to everyone in chat. BX Girl HS, Reinvented SF Boy, Chris Warren, Adrian Alex Poe, Joseph Malton, Zion Smith. Yes, we have a Zion in the chat. Do you have a Zion in your chat? Probably not.
Yeah, he's from my chat. Thank you.
I wasn't asking you the question. I was asking all the other people who don't have shows.
Oh.
Yeah. Derek Bradford, Pittsburgh Boy, Digestive Ceremony, and so many others. Thank you guys for joining us for this live SmackDown review. We're going to get into it. We're going to go through copious amounts of notes. I'm going to talk with my good buddy, and we're going to have a good old time. Please hold off on your phone calls until we get through the actual show portion. There's only 4 matches, people, so it's not like we're going to have a whole hell of a lot to talk about. Too Tall, what did you think? What's your initial thoughts of this episode of SmackDown? A very different SmackDown that we've been used to seeing.
So I'm a little bit surprised, but I'm interested at the same time. Yeah. The one thing with SmackDown I try to avoid is I know they noise filter like the chairs and everything, so I know they put extra chairs in there to try to make you believe like, yeah, this is great, divas, total divas, but interested with the AJ Styles and Chris Jericho progression throughout SmackDown, which I'm sure you're going to touch up on. So I'm a little surprised. Probably better than a couple SmackDowns I watched lately, but then again, it wasn't that many matches, some small segments. I don't know what they're doing with Goldust and R-Truth, but I'm sure you'll talk about that as well. But excited to talk about it, I guess. Not trying to be negative, just excited to kind of try to dissect things that happened tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot here. There was a lot of promo work tonight. And something that I noticed off of Raw is that they were trying to make a few changes, and tonight they kind of backed up those changes that we saw on Raw. There were a few not gimmick changes, but affiliation changes. We had some heel jumps that kind of got reaffirmed tonight. I kind of like that. There was quite a bit that took place, but with only 4 matches, you that's the first thing. Like a lot of wrestling fans, and me being one of them, because I'm like wrestling. I want to see wrestling. So you would think this would be like one of those shows that I would hate. But when you start off a show and you open up with Chris Jericho and AJ Styles, and you have a really, 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 really good interruption by the Social Outcast, and even though they do continue to lose, I like how they're being used. They're a nuisance, they're an annoyance, and I think it was kind of naive for a lot of people to think that they were going to put these 4 jobbers together and then they were just going to take over the world. I think there's something here, but using them the way that they are, the social house cat thing and all the stuff that they're doing with the different names, the radical mongoose, it's really, really funny and entertaining. What do you think about that?
I enjoy it. I just don't want it to be too repetitive. You know, I don't want it to be over and over and then it's just a dead thing. The nicknames are funny.
Hell, on Raw, Adam Rose won. I mean, so they are mixing things up a little bit.
Right. That's true. He did win on Monday Night Raw. The nicknames are kind of cool, and then Curtis Axel's the only one reacting like with this is dumb. Like, why are you not listening to me kind of thing. So
like, what is going on? I am Kurt Hennig's son.
Yeah. Did you guys remember who I am kind of thing? But I'm enjoying it. And yeah, I think it'll be dumb to think, or it'll be anybody that says, well, you know, we thought that Social Outcast was going to go out there and then dominate, you know, WWE, and that faction is going to be better than all the other thousands of factions they have currently.
Yeah.
It was wrong. The idea is they're putting guys together that are main event or superstars, and they're trying to get them on the main TV, which is SmackDown and Monday Night Raw. And they put them in a stable, and every time they go out there, they do a great job. Especially the segment with Flo Rida. I still remember that with Bo Dallas.
That's right, Bo Rida.
That's the point of it, and it's working. Maybe at some point there'll be a bigger payout, but right now I think they're steady climbing to a better position for themselves, and they work great as a team. So
they were supposed to be the Wyatts. They were supposed to beat everybody.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
This is bullshit. Where's Zack Ryder? I'm pissed. What the fuck?
Well, the reality is these guys, why they're together and why they are working to an extent is because they're really entertaining, but they're all really, really talented in the ring in what they do, especially Rose and Hennig. And they did a really good job tonight and just kind of being the one-ups puppets for AJ and Chris Jericho. I loved what they were doing. I've seen this before, obviously, but I mean, I liked the whole idea of AJ and Chris just going after each other, one-upping each other, hitting different moves, hitting the simultaneous chop. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very well-designed match. It just kind of built up for later on. It looked like Styles got really messed up at one point with his mouth. I mean, he was checking his teeth for the rest of the show. I don't know what happened. But after Styles gets the victory, tagging himself in with that nasty flying forearm that I really, really love, Jericho hits the code breaker. And everybody, I think, is like, oh, he turned heel. That's not necessarily the case here. This is why I like the storytelling of this situation, because this really is just about pride and ego between these two guys. And that showed later on in the night when all we did was get a really solid match where the fans were completely split down the middle. I thought that was a little bit interesting. I thought we'd have a little bit more of a AJ biased crowd, but that didn't happen.
Right. The fans, I mean, if it wasn't all filtered out, the fans pretty much cheered when Chris Jericho hit the code breaker.
Yeah, so Chris Jericho's very over right now.
Yeah. Good for him, considering what he's done last year, which is nothing, just come and lose kind of thing. But I think, you know, and he's talked about it before, being in the right storyline, being in the right position to do something great. And I think him and I know that him and AJ Styles, especially because Chris Jericho knows how to work with Styles. Yeah, it's like we mentioned a couple of weeks ago, it's a great entry for Styles into the WWE. But at the same time, these are turning out to be one of the better storylines that's going to Fastlane and possibly WrestleMania. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what they do. They're doing much better things than whatever the shit fuck of a main event, you know, Fastlane storyline it's become. So it's I'm happy. You know, I'm not sitting here, well, fuck this, fuck that. I think AJ Styles and Chris Jericho are doing great. And even when you threw the Miz in there, he was, you know, one of the better heel segments and getting thrown out last week and things like that, getting thrown around like a rag doll. So I think you can possibly see Styles, Chris Jericho, Fastlane, or you can even do a triple threat match, like you mentioned last week with Miz involved as well. So there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of possibility. Like Styles literally is a dream match machine. So
he is. It basically, because that's kind of the blessing of AJ being out of the company for as long as he has been, you know, not coming over to WWE for, you know, 16 years or whatever it's been. Every match he has is a big match because they're all things, especially when they're with WWE guys who have been there for the entire time that he's been elsewhere. Right. It's everything he does is interesting, and that's the real big draw about him, and the fact that he can just flat out go in the ring. What I like here is they're obviously building something bigger for Fastlane. And considering that the triple threat match is kind of blah, everybody knows basically that Roman Reigns is going to get the win here and all that, and people are kind of checking out. I think in a way, even with Brock Lesnar, I mean, he's kind of the only draw for that triple threat at this point because he is a spectacle and you have to see Brock Lesnar. But other than that, there's really not much else going on. So they're building this co-main event in a lot of ways with these two guys. And then I loved AJ's promo a little bit later on where he talked about, I might be a redneck, but I'm not a rookie and all this stuff. They let him talk. Holy fucking shit. I love that. So.
Yeah. I mean, overall excited. That's the best thing I can say is, and we haven't seen the best yet. And we definitely haven't seen what it can go to. It's not ugly. No. Like, you're not sitting there like, damn, I don't want to watch this again. You know, for example, like fixated. Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, ugly. You know, it's not that, and I don't think it's ever going to be that.
No, I'm fixated. I'm loving every time that they have good chemistry together. I think for the wrestling fan, for the hardcore wrestling fan, you know how much legitimacy is between these two guys because they've literally done everything. You know, so to see them together, it's just a lot of fun, and what they're doing in the ring, and we'll talk about the main event in just a little bit, but I love the fact that we had 2 matches out of them tonight, and one just kind of, they bookmarked the show with these guys, and it worked. This is a show that didn't have Dean Ambrose, it didn't have Roman Reigns. It was missing a lot of people because they were all over here in Germany, but they were too far away from me, so I couldn't go see them. But I like the fact that they said, here, take it, guys, and run with it. And they did. I felt they did a really good job, especially coming off of everything that happened with Daniel Bryan. We knew we were going to get a lot of Daniel Bryan recap stuff, and we did, but I don't think it really hurt the show.
I must agree with you. Sorry, I stuttered for a second. I'm like, SmackDown.
You're going to be Funaki. Indeed.
I got stupid for a second. The thing I want to say, I know
you're in the right place.
Yeah. So I don't know I think if you read the spoilers, it was kind of cool. Apparently, ends up more in Colin Cassidy with a dark match.
Yeah.
Which was kind of nice. I didn't know
they
that.
got to be close.
And they were with Carmella too.
Well, yeah. Look, they gave Carmella her title match last night on NXT and all that. And I think we basically saw the maximum effectiveness of Carmella. Aside from those suicide dives that Carmella did, which were 2 of the cleanest suicide dives I've ever seen.
Right.
Other than that, nothing happened in that match. I went and rewatched it. That was a boring fucking match until those damn suicide dives. It was just chain wrestling, which is fine. I like chain wrestling. But Carmella doesn't look comfortable doing it, and Bayley seemed like she had to, down gear herself to another level. You know, she had to shift down in the second gear for that match, and I hate that.
I think they were playing more of we're both, face friends or whatever. So especially when she was outside the ring, should I do this? Should I not do this kind of thing? I think they were trying to focus more on that aspect of the story rather than the wrestling in the ring, and that's where there was no medium to it. It was more
a mistake. I do. I think they should look. We've been seeing that lately. Let's just go ahead and let these 2 ladies tear it down. You know, fuck all the friendship stuff. Let's see them tear it down. But all that being said, we knew that Carmella was not going to win the title, so that's okay. I'm okay with that because I felt that the ending was really good. But all that being said, the whole point of that was Carmella being with Cass and Enzo is paramount. So I think that's what we got from that is they're going up together, and that's completely fine. And let's face it, the WWE needs a new tag team. And I think it's a really good thing that they were on the dark show and on the dark match for the show and everything. And they should be coming up soon. And hell, we might be having a new team for them to feud with because the Dudley Boyz are back to being heel Dudleys. And this is the first time, I swear to God, this is the first time since they've come back that I have given a flying fuck. They did an awesome job tonight. I loved it. They've done this exact same angle before, but Bubba stopped faking his damn accent. He sounded like Bully Ray tonight, which I know made a lot of people happy. To me, I didn't give a fuck.
Right.
But telling the fans to go fuck with the tables and everything, I love that. They even took a shot at Daniel Bryan. making the stagehands take away all of the tables. I thought that was a nice touch. I just liked this segment. I liked the promo. They really need some more heels, man. Desperately.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I think a lot of, and you're right, a lot of people loved that he was more of a Bully Ray character than Bubba Ray tonight.
Yeah.
With his promo and screw the tables and everything. You were done being nostalgic. And what I liked about the promo is that they acknowledge, like, yeah, we're just being fucking 10, 15 years ago. And yeah, you're cheering with us, but you're not really expecting us to do more than bring a table out and do a 3D on it, which is fine and great. And it gets a great pop and the crowd goes crazy. But I think they need to, and the good move for them is that they're doing something different. Yeah. They're venturing into unknown territory, at least in the WWE, to the point where, they're in their street clothes and things like that. And he's talking more like Bully Ray did in TNA. And I'm excited to see what they do. They should, if they do anything in the ring, as far as one, they're older. Obviously, Devon is a little bit more out of shape than Bubba is. If they do any of their moves, or continue to do their moves, I think they should just kill the Wazab and all that bullshit.
Oh, I think they are. I think that's what.
And
it was
I think they should get the crowd into it.
Yeah.
I think they should be like, "Oh, you guys you want to chant for this?" And then they should just stop it, like they did with tonight with the tables.
I think that's what tonight was all about. I think at their age, being heels makes a hell of a lot more sense. It makes a hell of a lot more sense because they could do more heel things that kind of make up for the fact that they can't go like they could 10 years ago. And they don't need to, because the fact is they do have their pedigree of being the goddamn Dudley Boyz, and they can lean on that. But now, people forget, these are also two really big guys. So I think they can lean on that and just kind of beat people up, and it can be really fun. They're going to continue to put younger tag teams over, which I think is the whole reason why they came to WWE in the first place. But I think it's going to be way more effective doing such as heels. And hopefully the first team that they're going to beat the hell out of is the Usos, with any luck. Jesus.
That would be great. That would be a great move for them, right?
Can we get rid of the Usos? Yeah. Can they be gone?
Yeah. Well, they're the Rock's cousins, yay.
Well, wait a second. We're the Rock's cousins.
We can do things, and we do Samoan drops, and this. Yeah, cheer for us.
When I say ooze, you say O's.
Yeah, it's terrible where they've gone. They've hit a plateau in their development in the WWE, where they're the most repetitive green tag team that you can possibly see right now, and they're not doing anything different. For them, a heel turn will be smart. At least something different than, maybe you should stop doing
I don't think they have it. I don't think they have that. Like some.
They can't.
I don't think it's in there.
They can't. They don't know what the fuck that is. They don't even know what the hell that is. You're right. They can't do shit.
They're still selling T-shirts. That's part of the thing. They are. I mean, remember, this is the team that for 2 years in a row, they got voted tag team of the year. They're unbelievably popular with the kiddies. And for that reason, they're going to continue to do that,
Right. Yeah, agreed. As long as the shirts are selling, they're going to stay face, and it's just fucking boring.
It is. It's boring. But that's okay because we do have tag teams that are coming up, and they are trying to do a little bit more unique things with some of the teams that they have. And one of the things was turning the Dudley Boyz heel, and I like that. So, again, not a segment that I hated. I was like, okay, the SmackDown's pretty damn decent. And I look up, and the first hour's done. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
Where did we do? What happened? What the fuck?
This is crazy. Then we got Becky coming out to do the commentary, to do the reverse of what happened on Raw. Sasha versus Naomi. This was an interesting match. This was interesting to me because Naomi hasn't wrestled in a while, and I felt that she did some stuff that we haven't seen her do before. I kind of liked where they're going with Naomi. At first I hated that weird kick thing that she did, where she was doing the Russian dance but kicking fucking Sasha at the same time. But then I was like, it's kind of cool in a little bit of a way, in a weird, strange way. I kind of like this. And then Becky was fucking atrocious on the mic, on the commentary. Did anyone else check that? Oh my God. She was horrible on commentary. Yeah,
I don't pay that much attention to the commentary, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, she was so bad. She was so bad. For those of you trying to call in on the chat, calling on the Skype, I should say, give me a few minutes. We're going to finish up with the talking segment, then we will take your calls. Don't get discouraged. You can call in. Just give us a few minutes. You mongrels. You just wait a few more minutes. But yeah, the match was okay. I kind of dug it until the ending when Sasha fucking just waffled Tamina through the chair. I love that. That was sick. And she gets the victory. And they did the opposite of what happened on Raw with Becky continuing to not being able to get the job done. The boss does get the job done. So what'd you think of that match?
I liked it, and it was a tap out with a bank statement. That's, you got Sasha Banks' bank statement is probably one of the more better,
More better. It is more better. I agree.
Yeah.
It's certainly
submission
more better.
moves that I'm enjoying with the women's division. And yes, I'm including the women's division as like Bank, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Naomi, and then the rest is just divas or whatever. So
yeah.
I'm trying to, in my head, separate the bullshit. Because at some point, the honest truth is these women will take over and just pretty much destroy the Totals Divas division or whatever, just a garbage division. And
the Total Divas division, that's right. Yeah. It's going to become a stable. Yeah. Speaking of that, have you been paying attention to ratings at all on Total Divas? They're fucking tanking. It might be the end. It might be the fucking end. We might get another season out of that tops. Hopefully that's going to fucking be over.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh, please.
They even put Eva Marie's ass back on there. They're like, oh, we need ratings. Please.
Get us Eva.
Do something stupid.
Give us some Eva. We need some all red everything.
Yeah. All red everything, everybody.
She sells. We put her with The Rock.
Have her come out of The Rock's house half naked. Let's do it.
Oh, God. Scandal. Everybody loves a scandal.
Yeah.
I don't know. So after that we got, we got Sasha winning. I thought that was cool. So that's great. So that continues to go on. We're going to have a tag team match at Fastlane. All right. Whatever gets us to the triple threat at WrestleMania, I don't give a fuck. However we get there, just give me that match. Give me that match and have Bayley make her debut shortly after. Take my money. That's it. I'm not asking for much.
Right. Take my fucking money.
Take my money, bitch. Then the Wyatts come out after a quick promo from AJ Styles, which I already kind of hit. I like the redneck rookie thing. I may be a redneck and proud, but I ain't no rookie. Yes, AJ has speaking deficiencies. He's very country. Very country.
That's why Vince doesn't like him.
That's right.
That's why.
I'm not being sports entertained.
Vince thinks he's honky tonk man.
Did he forget his guitar somewhere?
Why is this outfit different than 20 years ago?
AJ, I need you to go out there and hit the shake, rattle, and roll, and then.
This just popped in my head, and I saw you did a video on it. Remember, right after Monday Night Raw, what I told you about the end of that video? Oh, it just popped in my head.
It turned into a huge thing.
Yeah. You don't pull a 70-year-old man thinking that that's okay, and it's the fucking CEO of the company.
All the media outlets are on Vince's ass. All the media outlets are saying that Vince is out of touch and wrong and racist and all of this shit. All I've seen today is the article after article after article about how Vince is so stupid and what he's doing. I'm like, he's a 70-year-old man.
Yeah.
And he's the CEO of a company. And apparently, now more information has come out. And I'm glad that you brought this up, by the way, because more information has come out that apparently this has been an issue, not just with Titus, but with other talents in the back. There's been too much fuckery going on, too much playing around. So they sent a message to Titus. Now, another thing came out today where Titus apparently told, I don't know how they got this information, because Titus, in everything that I've seen, has taken responsibility for this. He said it was a dumb move and all this, and then he quoted the Bible and all that good stuff. So he's done the right things. But apparently somebody talked to Titus or talked to some backstage officials to where Titus's defense was he was trying to stop Vince because Stephanie was supposed to leave first because that's the gentleman thing to do. I read that article and I got physically fucking angry.
Was it Forbes from that douchebag? Was it the guy from Forbes with his retardation?
It might have been. It might have been.
Probably is that guy.
I was so fucking mad. I was like, they're really going to try to pull feminist shit with this? Really?
Yeah.
Really? Maybe Tommy C's right. Holy fuck. This is
ridiculous.
Oh, it was infuriating. I was so pissed off. But now the suspension has been down to 60 days. He is still missing WrestleMania, which might be a little bit harsh. But you know what?
He wasn't going to do anything at WrestleMania.
What's that?
He wasn't going to do anything at WrestleMania except possibly being if they do the Andre the Giant Battle Royal again. That's it. He's not like he's got some spot going on.
Yeah, but
if Brock Lesnar would have F5'd Vince McMahon on the stage, they would have been like, "It's okay, Brock. Just continue. We'll see you in next week."
See, I don't believe that, because if that's the truth, then there's a problem. I think that
dude.
I really do believe that virtually anybody outside of maybe The Rock, I think The Rock can get away with it. Brock could probably get away with it. But if Brock, see, here's the thing that we're not considering, that if Brock puts his hand on Vince like that, which he would never do because he fucking knows better, there would have to be an actual goddamn reason for it, and Vince would actually listen, and he certainly wouldn't have pushed him.
Could you imagine Vince McMahon pushing Brock Lesnar?
Oh my God. The look on Paul Heyman's face would have been priceless. Priceless.
Oh, shit.
But it's very interesting. But people are shitting on him like it's his fucking company.
I was thinking to myself, like, if I met my our CEO of the company I work for, and I just pulled on him, I wouldn't even have a job.
Right.
I wouldn't be suspended. No, I wouldn't have a job.
Right. But it was playful,
especially in front of other employees.
Yeah, and your excuse for, like, if you started saying, "But it was playful," you think that fucking matters? The playful excuse does not matter.
The fuck you mean? We're professionals, fuck. We just had Daniel Bryan retire on live TV, and we're supposed to be playful?
Right.
Like, think about the whole situation. Titus O'Neil admits that he was wrong, and I get that. It's not a black-white thing. It's not a racial thing.
It's not.
He did something out of line, out of policy, right after, I know it was on the network or whatever, but this is a professional setting. Daniel Bryan just retired, and he's given his final yes thing and everything like that, and his final goodbyes and all that stuff as far as his in-ring stuff goes. And then your next reaction is to pull Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Like, it's not a black white thing. It's not a race thing. It's just you're stupid. You're being dumb. You didn't think about it.
What if Cena would have done it? Cena would have never fucking done something so stupid.
Yeah, he's not dumb.
That's why Cena is Cena. Because
he's not stupid.
He knows. You certainly don't do it while there's cameras rolling, and you certainly don't do it in front of a crowd. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. I read that Batista actually contacted Titus O'Neil and told him that he should have asked for his release instead of taking the suspension. Yeah. Take career advice from fucking Batista, who is just failing upwards right now. He thinks he's some legendary movie star because he played fucking Drax the Destroyer, which, by the way, any muscled up fuck could have played that character and would have done just the exact same job. The exact same job. But Batista wants to fool himself into thinking that he's the goddamn Rock, and he's not in any capacity. In wrestling, in Hollywood, Batista's not the Rock. Batista telling Titus O'Neil to walk instead of take his suspension for something that was his own fault tells you everything you need to know about Batista.
I don't know, man. Guardians of the Galaxy made him big, and it's not even. I mean, I think he's not a bad actor. It's not, but you're not on a level of where you can go off script. Let's just throw that out there. You're not on that level, Batista. So it's unfortunate, but he's doing his thing, and Spectre did great as well. So I mean, I can't hate on the guy that he's not. It's not like he's going straight to DVD movies,
Yeah.
He's trying to develop something outside of WWE, and he's not going to be as big as The Rock. That's for sure. Rock's on a whole fucking. Rock invented a level.
Rock is really talented. Okay, the Rock is actually really, really talented. Dave Bautista, I don't really feel is. I think any guy who has a similar body type to Dave Bautista could have done Drax the Destroyer just as well. I don't think we would have noticed any difference. And he didn't make Guardians of the Galaxy great, okay? I mean, he was the fourth best character of the four main characters. I mean, the five. He was the fifth best character of the five best. Vin Diesel, who only did the voice of Groot, was better than that character.
He said one thing for 3 hours.
Right? Which, by the way, if you want to be like...
As a matter of fact, Vin Diesel as Groot and how they portrayed Groot had my heartstrings more pulled than anything that happened to Drax. Like, I didn't even care that Drax's family got killed. I just like,
yeah, right.
Is Groot gonna die in this scene? What is this bullshit? Is he dead? Like, I was fucking like livid about that. But
Somebody
I don't give a fuck about Drax's family.
Somebody plant him.
It's a fucking plant. And
plant this guy.
Meanwhile, Drax's family got murdered by this dude. But we're sitting here caring about a plant for the love of
Somebody get some water. Where's the miracle seed?
That's how deep Batista went on that role, that I cared more about a CGI plant than I did about his family dying in the movie.
That's right.
Shit.
You know what was really funny? If you want to be super entertained, entertained out of your goddamn mind, go watch the footage of Vin Diesel doing the voice work for Groot and watching him lose his shit as he's saying that, like, he like breaks sweats while doing these lines. It's so fucking funny. I died laughing. It's so good. It's on YouTube. It's really, really good. All right, moving back to SmackDown. The Wyatt family comes out and cut their miracle seed. Somebody get this man some water. We got to replant him. The Wyatts come out.
Roman Reigns when you
What's that?
Falling up on the Groot. I said, where's Roman Reigns with the beans when you need him?
Right. This is Jack and the Beanstalk shit. What's going on here? Fucked up.
Oh, shit.
The Wyatts come out and cut their typical promo, man. It was rather atypical for them. I'm not saying that it was a bad thing, but unfortunately they kind of tilted their hands, and now we know where they're going, and I kind of want to fucking throw up.
The Undertaker. I want the Undertaker.
It looks like it could be certainly going towards the Undertaker. But in the short term, we're getting the other Titans. We're getting Kane. We're getting Big Show. And we're getting Ryback. And I'm just like, no, why?
Yeah. Those are real Titans there, for real.
They're Titans. They're Titans.
Yeah.
But I do kind of like the promo, the old gods versus the new gods type of thing. Unfortunately, there's only like one really good wrestler of the 7 people that he was, the 4 in the ring and the 3. Well, Luke Harper's good too, but Bray Wyatt is like the one guy who's going to come out of this. And how much longer until they stop trying to get him over? I mean, this Bray Wyatt thing has been going on a long time, and
3 years.
A long time, and it's worked to an extent. But how much has it worked, really?
Well, they fucked up. They really fucked up with the Dean Ambrose thing, and I always mention that because I thought that was what a wasted feud that was. It could have been really good. That ended up being just a gimmick at the end of the whatever the show with the troops and everything, and just a gimmicky match after match. And I mean, before that, Bray Wyatt was getting over as a face, and he still could be. It's kind of hard to push a cult leader as a face, but he can be in between tweener or whatever it is.
Well, the problem is there are no heels right now. There's one main event heel, and it's Triple H.
Yeah,
there's no other main event heels. And if you want to count the fucking League of Nations, go the fuck ahead. You'll be in that camp by yourself. There are no main event heels.
All right, everybody's gone. Everybody's injured or just out, just doing nothing.
And they're not developing anybody else into top level heels. And I'm sorry.
They're not placing anybody. I mean, you can pull 3-4 guys right now from NXT that can do heel work in an instant.
Why not fucking just say screw it? I think he's gone ahead and progressed enough. Unleash Baron Corbin. Unleash Baron Corbin. Fuck it. Jesus.
I think they want him to come close to being an NXT champion at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, then again, you look at it, and what they're doing with NXT right now is that Finn Balor is the flagship. He's the fucking carrier of the flag for NXT, and he's going to be on NXT past WrestleMania the way they're making it sound.
It seems like
so. And it's not a bad thing. You're pushing a brand, and you need somebody to be the face of it. And Balor is not. It's an amazing face for it. He's been doing a tremendous job for the last couple months. So, but there's a lot of talent down there, that goes deep to the tag team division. I mean, I can name 3 tag teams right now that are better than any tag team that I've seen on Monday Night Raw, except the New Day.
I think I could do more than 3.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of female talent down there. Alexa Bliss is progressing pretty well with Blake and Murphy as well. So there's a lot of talent down there. Samoa Joe can be thrown into kind of a heel role right away if you wanted
Absolutely.
to. Baron Corbin, you can, yeah, you're right. You can definitely fucking unleash the animal in Baron Corbin, and he'll get booed. And then on the top of that, if you even want to throw out Nia Jax or any other, as a matter of fact, if you want somebody to be heel, just have them come out there with Eva Marie, guaranteed heel.
There you go. There's your answer.
Just use her as a fucking heel meter, just.
Right. I mean, really, you put anybody with Eva Marie and they're heel. I mean, that's it.
Yeah. Why don't we just have Eva Maria's sister Abigail? Fuck.
There you go. There you go. But then you'd have to. But could she keep the red hair though? I don't know.
No, black hair for sure.
Ooh, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I
Going
like
back to her photo shoot before WWE.
I enjoy the fieriness. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
The fiery. So the Wyatts did their thing, and I'm like, meh. They need to do something more. And we're talking about getting somebody to the main event seen as a heel, beating Big Show, Kane, and Ryback is not going to get the job done. It's just not. Nobody cares.
You're picking the wrong Titans, okay? You're picking the wrong. One of them is 50-some years old. Kane is at the same age. Ryback is nothing.
Yeah.
So you're picking the wrong guys. Big Slow is on his way to a fucking retirement party.
Yeah.
So it's you got the wrong Titans. I mean, Titans 15 years ago, yeah, sure. That would have been a great storyline. If you take the Wyatts now and Kane, Undertaker 15 years ago, but or even 10 years. Oh, no, fuck that. 6 years ago, 2009, 2010.
Yeah, going after the nursing home squad is not going to do anything. It's just not. And I hate the idea of using the Undertaker. And if this is where they're going, where the Undertaker and these three guys at WrestleMania, it is a fucking waste of the Undertaker. It's in Dallas, Texas. This makes no sense. And I'm not saying that this is where they're certainly going, but it seems like this is the direction. And if that's the case, does that mean the whole Wyatt and Lesnar thing is off? And if that's the case, does Lesnar have a chance to win the fucking title? I mean, this is throwing everything in the flux, or is this just cloak and dagger?
To be honest, at this point, it could be one or the other. It's too close to tell.
It is,
and we're 1 week away from the go home or we're 1 week away from Fastlane for the most part, and the go home show for the Fastlane is Monday. And I think leading up through this SmackDown and what you've seen tonight, it's going to be the same song and dance on Monday night. And we're going to go into Fastlane thinking, fuck, what do I expect from this right now? What? I know you can, when you sit down and look at all the things that have been happening, that here's the good storyline. Chris Jericho and AJ Styles, like we mentioned.
Yeah.
The Wyatt family is up, down, left, right. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with them, especially after Royal Rumble. You just don't know. Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler doesn't make sense to me anymore. Actually,
they're putting on good matches, so I don't care. They're putting on good matches, so I don't care.
Okay, cool. They put on a great match. So put him on the pre-show. You're not gonna use Kevin Owens to his full ability. I mean, this is a guy that came to WWE in 2000, and I'm not trying to stroke his cock, but this is a guy that came to the WWE in 2015, with the NXT title and beat the face of the company. Yeah, legitimately. And had one of the best years and should have been the fucking breakout star of the year if you wanted to do the voting bullshit. Yeah. And then now he's fighting Dolph Ziggler every week and then losing to him.
I don't mind it
or whatever.
I don't mind it, and I'll tell you why. I think because there's this misconception that a guy has to come in and be the red hot thing right in the beginning. I don't think that's necessarily the case. He's having good matches and he's going through a developmental thing where he's becoming something bigger for the future. I do believe that. And I still think 2016 is going to be a huge year for him. So having some matches with Dolph and kind of hopefully ending this feud once and for all is what I'm hoping is going to come out of this. So it doesn't bug me that he's losing to Dolph in interesting ways. Dolph cheating to win on Monday, I thought that match was great. So I don't know.
I'll semi-agree, but I'm not. I don't like that we're not. I'm not saying put the guy in the title picture. But I'm saying you can have somewhat of a storyline. At some point, David, they don't do this correctly. You know what's going to happen. Dolph Ziggler is going to steal Kevin Owens' girlfriend or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's going to become one of those shits.
That is a worry. Don't get me wrong. That's a worry.
That's my main concern about this whole thing. That's my main concern.
I'm concerned too. I'm just hoping. I guess I'm keeping the faith. I'm being Bon Jovi here because Triple H really does love Kevin Owens, and I think that he's gonna protect him. So hopefully that'll be the case. We'll see.
Let's hope.
As far as the rest of the show, we got Wasteland, Cosmic Wasteland versus Neville and Lucha Dragons. This was like a 4-minute match. And we got the triple finisher, the SDS, the Swanton, and the Red Arrow for the win. Really not much else to talk about in that match.
Yeah.
It was
you got the big finish, and that's it. The big 3-spot finish, and that's pretty much it.
Basically, and that leads us to the main event. So let's talk about the main event, and then we'll start taking some calls because I know the people are probably restless and they want to get their phone calls taken. Fat man, take my fucking phone calls. So we'll take that in a second. But this main event, man, I'm absolutely just in love with it in so many ways, and maybe I shouldn't be. And it's not even that the match was spectacular. But this is exactly what I was expecting. We got the first match on Raw that was kind of like meh. And then this match was way better than that. But you know they're still holding something in the tank. And the fact now we have a 1-1 series, and Amaro kept calling it a series. I love that. Fastlane, the rubber match between these two should be just absolutely house tearing down. It should be great. I'm really looking forward to it. I love that they busted out a lot of moves that they did. They seem to be very stiff with each other. They seem to have very good chemistry, and they don't mind taking bumps to each other. They don't mind being a little bit more loose and liberal with some of the moves. Very aggressive. Jericho working unbelievably hardcore heel, but nobody really caring. It was still let's go AJ, Y2J. I loved it. I thought it was a really good match. The crowd was super into it. There was really no need for any of the piping in of audio. This was legitimately, the crowd was into this match. I loved it, man. What'd you think?
Again, I'm still holding reservation on the piping of the audio because they're so known for that in SmackDown. But
tonight you could tell it wasn't the case.
Right. I do want to give credit to that match and how it's being worked, and the crowd was into it. And the only surprising thing, I guess, is both of them are just getting cheered at this point. I think it's just, I don't know if it's just out of respect of what's actually happening with AJ Styles and WWE and Chris Jericho coming back and looking better than he has looked in WWE for years now.
Yes.
Getting the opportunity to actually do his fucking job is kind of a nice, nice, turn to since compared to what he's done lately. Last year, that's what I'm referencing to, but I enjoyed it. I mean, overall, again, this is from the beginning to the end of the SmackDown, this is what the fans were looking to see, and this is where the story started and ended throughout SmackDown tonight. This is the main confrontation, I guess you can say, and I'm excited to see. I actually thought it was going to be, maybe a DQ or both counted out or something like that, trying to save Styles, but I don't mind him losing. I don't think they need to build Styles as an undefeated person.
You can lose in interesting ways, and it'd be completely okay. This was interesting. It was unexpected, and it makes me want to see AJ more. It makes me want to see how he's going to come back and respond to this loss to Y2J. If AJ was 28, we'd be having a different conversation. But the fact is, and AJ said it himself, he's not a rookie. He's 38 years old. He's been around the business. Losses happen. Hell, Chris Jericho could tell you that. Worst win-loss record of anybody who will ever be in the Hall of Fame will be Chris Jericho when he goes in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So, he lost to Fandango at WrestleMania a couple years ago.
So that's right. We're talking about the guy who lost to Fandango. Where the fuck is he?
Oh, he's around. He's on Swerve,
That's right. He put Johnny Curtis on Swerve. That's exactly what you need to do. I agree. Keep him there. But yeah, I love the main event. I thought it was really good. They put a good emphasis on it, and that's a match now that I care about for Fastlane, even though it hasn't been officially announced yet. But it's coming. So my question to you, my friend, is what is your rating for tonight's SmackDown?
For me, I'm compiling the whole week together and then plus SmackDown. So I'm gonna go with 6.
No.
I'm going 6.
6. I'm a little bit higher. I thought the match carried the show. There was only 4 matches on the card, but I felt that they did some other stuff with the promo work. So I'm going to give it a little bit more than a 6, probably 6.5, 6.75.
Okay.
I don't like. I was about to say the word 7, but 7 didn't feel right. Like I started to say 7. I'm like,
no, damn it, no.
That doesn't feel right. So I'm going to give it 6.75. I thought it was a decent little show, man. I had some fun. So it was a decent episode. Capped off the week well, man. We had an interesting week of shows. I don't think there was any weakness in this week in WWE's programming. So there you go. I'm just pretty happy overall. You're being ordered to join your own fan club.
I thought we talked about this, man. Joining your own fan club makes you look like a douche.
It does, and like
I accept it. I'm grateful that you take the time out of your day to make a fan club, but I'm not it's nothing disrespectful to you. I just don't. That's not a move I want to make. Is join my own fan club.
I don't want to be the only guy in thing. Like, he did it for me, and I didn't want to join my own fan club, and I think he took offense to it. So he's like, "I'll show him. I'll make a Too Tall fan club, and he'll join it." And I'm like, "No, he's not." In my head, I'm like, "He's not going to join this. No, he won't." So don't join it. Now join it just to shove it up my ass. You ready to take some callers?
Yeah.
Fucking A, right. Let's take some callers.
Screw it.
Matt J, you're live with Dead on Dave and Too Tall. What you got?
What a solid week for the WWE.
Yeah, I think so overall. Yeah.
I mean, Raw was okay, NXT was great, and I thought SmackDown was good. But to me, it was just all about the main event. I mean, that was the only thing I really cared about, and I thought it was much, much better than their first match, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no question about that.
And I know people are going to complain about Jericho winning, but I think AJ is going to win the rubber match at Fastlane, so I don't really think it matters. And I think the way Jericho won was really cool, too. I thought AJ looked great. It was just an awesome match. It really was.
It was fun. It really was. I was very happy with it. It was a good match for all the reasons that you said, which were the reasons we said. Yes, I agree.
And the Wyatt thing, I really hope we don't see the Wyatts and Undertaker and Kane at WrestleMania. That'd just be so stupid.
Well, prepare for it.
I really don't want
prepare
to see that.
for it. I'm about to break off.
How many times are we going to see some members of the Wyatt family versus the Undertaker and Kane? How many times are we going to see that?
As many times as they can book it. I'm about to break out into fucking Lion King. Be prepared here in a second. Be prepared, because that's what you're getting, fucko. Be ready for it.
Why not do something else with Undertaker? Why not have him go against, I don't know, maybe Kevin Owens, someone?
Dude,
I mean,
I swear to God, Matt, if every goddamn show do you have to suck Kevin Owens' balls? I love Kevin Owens too, but Jesus, this is every single show.
Who else is Taker going to face at
Your answer for it's not that you're wrong. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but your answer for everything is Kevin Owens. Like if I asked you, hey, what's your foreign policy on fucking China? You'd be like, well, send Kevin Owens.
He can save
That's not
his
a bad
company.
idea, actually.
Kevin
really
Owens
can.
could cure cancer. I mean, that's kind of where you're at right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, he shouldn't be jobbing to Ziggler on Raw. It shouldn't happen. It really shouldn't.
Do you hear the angst? Do you hear the rage? I miss being prepubescent and angry. It's good times. Matt, what else do you think about tonight, buddy?
Really not a lot to talk about other than the main event. I just thought it was an awesome match. Looking forward to the rubber match, and I'm going to give it the same rating you did, 6.75. I think that's right on the money. So.
Well, isn't that a copycat shit? But that's okay, because you know what? You're in good company. You're in good company. So I appreciate that, Matt. Thanks for calling in, buddy.
All right, see you.
Take it easy. He's always so depressed when I let him go. All right, see you. Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Joining us now is Sayel. You're live with Dead on Dave and Too Tall. What you got?
What's going on, Dave? What's up, Too Tall?
What's up,
What
buddy?
up?
Second time in a row, huh? For SmackDown being better than Raw.
Yeah, I think it was. I liked Raw this week. I hated Raw last week, but I liked Raw this week. But yeah, SmackDown was right there with it. I thought it was a good show.
I think wrestling wise, it was better in my opinion, but Raw was
four
decent
matches.
though. Like,
yeah, four matches, and two of them were kind of dumpers. You know, I mean, one of them was a 4-minute match, and the other was a fucking women's match. So I don't know.
They did give the women a little bit more time.
They did.
Tonight.
There was a lot of promos tonight, though. A lot of. Promos.
Oh, you seen how they I think Becky, they really making her look weak in a sense because, all right, for the Royal Rumble she couldn't get it done right because of interference. Tonight she couldn't get it done either. But Sasha, they making Sasha look like $1 million.
Yeah, they are.
Making her look really
this is actually something similar that they did with Becky down in NXT. When Becky first came up, she was a goddamn leprechaun.
Yeah.
She did Irish jigs and all this stuff, right? So she's not doing that now, but she is starting to, become the third lady in the conversation. And I think eventually that's going to do what they did to get her over down in NXT, do a change. A change in character, a change in attitude, and that'll eventually help propel her to the next level. That's what I think is going to happen.
Did y'all like the heel promo that the Dudley Boyz cut tonight? I thought it was good.
I think it was needed. It was necessary.
Yeah. Taking the tables away from the audience.
You get no tables. We don't care what you want, you little bastards. Yeah, I kind of like that.
And I thought it was just me, but did y'all catch the theme song they played for the Wise video package? The old theme song for AJ Styles? The Evil Ways? Did y'all catch that?
No. What happened?
They played the Evil Ways, the theme song, the TNA theme song for AJ Styles when he became dark in TNA. Remember he had that theme song, Evil Ways? They played that for the video package for the Watts tonight.
No, I did not catch that.
Yeah.
Too Tall, I know you're a TNA connoisseur. Did you check that?
No. Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Evil Ways is not something like TNA put together. Like, TNA paid the band for that name. So just like WWE is going to pay for a song to be used on a highlight reel. So it's not... Or
it's
whatever
license,
it is,
It's just
it's nothing like you should read into, It's just they're like, well, I would have paid for this, and I'm sure WWE doesn't even know that song from AJ Styles is that they went through and paid for a license for that song, and that's it.
It kind of goes to show that they don't give a fuck about TNA that little. It's like, let's show our disdain. We don't even watch the damn show at all to find out what goddamn songs are being played. That's what happened. That's wonderful if that's the case. How good is that? Sayel, what's your rating, buddy?
I'll give it a 7. I really enjoyed tonight's SmackDown.
Cool. I appreciate the call, Sayel. You take it easy, buddy.
All right. Thank you.
Sayel, everybody, Sayel. And if I was just giving you a review, that would be more than enough. Lord knows that would be more than enough because the copious fat man gives you enough with just his reviews. And I give you Too Tall. Too Tall's here, for Christ's sake. I mean, come on.
I'm going to be hanging out because I don't do shit until 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Well, there you go. There you go. But I give you even more because if you feast your eyes on the screen, ooh, I just hiccuped and burped at the same time. I hope I don't explode. It's Pokemon time, bitches. That's right. Pokemon time in the house. I'm excited. I love playing Pokemon Talking Wrestling. So we're going to continue to take calls and play some Pokemon. You excited?
Yeah. I've been working on, I've been working on stuff too, So.
What are you working on?
Working on Daily Slam, Yeah.
Working on what?
Got the green screen up. Testing out the area. I got talked to Sal earlier and is making a graphic for the show. So, just doing things in the background of
Very
things.
nice. Look at you moving on up like George and Wheezy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Chris
Trying.
Warren. We're going to bring in Chris Warren now. Sorry, Tutal.
Whatever. I
I
quit.
thought you were done. I'm sorry. Please finish, Tutal.
Nothing else to say. I'm good.
Oh, no. I've offended him again.
Fucking good.
I'm sorry, Tutal. I apologize. I was ignoring so many calls. I'm like, I got to throw in a caller here.
That's
and I
fine.
just segued terribly. Look, I'm horrible at what I do. You know this.
You're like the opposite of Chris Jericho. I get it.
Exactly. I am the worst in the world at what I do. 100% true. But nonetheless, we're through the rabbit hole as it is. Chris Warren, you're live with that on Dave and Tutal. Talk to Tutal because I just disrespected him. All over his face, neck, and chest.
How you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing better than Tutal.
Fantastic.
I thought SmackDown was pretty good tonight. I just wanted to talk about the Dudleys real quick. I thought the heel turn was what was best for them because honestly, in my opinion, they were pretty stale and they weren't really doing anything.
Yeah.
So this was just what they needed to keep them relevant. And I think they're going to be great as heels, and especially what they're doing, you know, getting rid of the merchandise, the tables, and you know they're going to stick to kayfabe too because they would do it in TNA and also in the past too. So that's all I
It was
really
their
had to
only
say.
move. It was the only move to go with them at this point.
Yeah, but you know, like a quick question though. Do you think this will eventually lead to a New Day face turn because they're already over with most of the crowds? So do you think this will lead to them turning face, or do you think everything will just stay the same?
Tutal, what do you think?
I don't know if the New Day necessarily have to go like have a face turn whatsoever. They can just stay, you know, in the Stone Cold status, so to speak. Do whatever the fuck they want to do, because the crowd's gonna like it, and I still like the crowd. The crowd reacts more when they say, you know, tell them to shut up and things like that. And I think it's not out of pure like heel hatred. It's just more out of like, this is fun. So we're gonna, you know, we're gonna react back to what they're reacting to us. So I don't think they need to turn anything. I think the New Day right now, unless it becomes where it's just so boring and stale, which I don't think is going to happen with the New Day, because every time they get to a point, they evolve even further in what they're doing. Whether it's just, you know, going from the instrument or whatever, then to the unicorn horns and all the other stuff, and they change their Titantron around and all the shirts, and you know, so I still think the New Day is selling a lot of shirts, and I don't think necessarily they need to go faces. If that's really what they want to do, then sure. If that's the only outcome of the New Day going face for the WWE is to sell more shirts, then sure, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think what they're doing right now, I think if they go face, it's not going to give them that edge that they have now and that freedom. Because when you're a heel, you have so much more freedom to do and say whatever you really want, you know, keeping within the guidelines of what WWE wants you to follow, the PG era bullshit or whatever. But they have so much more room. When you're a face, you can't do the things they're doing now.
Yes.
You're eliminating, you know, bootios. You're eliminating the gyrating for the most part. You're eliminating a lot of things that the New Day are doing well, aside from wrestling and what they've kind of brought to the table. You're eliminating a lot of that when they go face. So,
yeah, and you can't do that. That's the thing. As long as you do not mess with that, then I think we'll be completely fine. That's why I'm 100% with you. They got to just continue the tweener. Let them do what they do because it works.
That's a good point. I guess I didn't really think about it that much. It was kind of just
Well,
like
it's okay.
the
We're
first
here to
thing
do the thinking for you, Chris Warren. It's what we do.
Thanks for taking my call, and good luck with the rest of the show, guys. I'll talk
Hey, no
to you guys
problem. Hey,
later.
what's your rating for tonight, Chris? This is like Adventures in Babysitting. Nobody gets out of here without singing the blues. Nobody gets out of here without giving a rating.
I'll give it a 7. You know, it was pretty decent. Not a lot of matches, but it was still entertaining.
It was entertaining. I agree. Hey, I appreciate the call, Chris Warren. You're always so amicable. It's always so easy with you. I like it. Thanks a lot, Chris.
All right. Thanks. See you guys.
Take it easy. I don't
Later.
get any go fuck yourself or any craziness, and I don't disrespect him and feel bad like I do with you. You're becoming my Scott. How does that feel?
I'm going to go kill myself.
You're going to treat Scott better now. It's like, I've learned my
not.
lesson.
I will not. I can just quit YouTube. That's all.
That's right. That's right. Just
I
gonna
don't,
fuck a
I
YouTube.
don't get paid for this shit. Unless somebody was paying me $500 a week, I ain't gonna, you know.
I would
fuck
take
that.
$500 a week.
Yeah, that's the only way. That's when I quit my job and I started doing this full time.
If you made $500 a week,
Yeah, that's all I would really give a shit about.
that's not asking too much.
That's not that much.
It's really
So
nice. $2,000 a month.
Any rich
yeah.
person out there, or anybody that has a company that wants to sponsor me for $500 a week, guarantee you twice the content, guarantee you more original content. There you go. Hit me up, bitches.
It's pretty smart. It's like
Yeah.
I don't need a lot. Give me $500 a week.
That's the funny thing. $500 a week would be enough where I can quit my job and do this full time, and then I wake up and focus on creating content and original content, here. And yeah, I mean, that would be it. That's the honest reality of this YouTube shit is, yes, I can go full time, but I'm not going to quit my job to go full time because I have bills and a mortgage. I'm going to see where I can get first doing this. And then if that somehow leads into getting paid more for YouTube, then fuck yeah, I'll take it. Like I don't have to sit here, and I think my problem is, I don't ask for money and things like that, but that's okay. But I don't.
Speaking of ask for money, if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so.
Yeah, give him money, fuckers. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't not admit that YouTube can very well be a full-time job without benefits, obviously. Sure. But I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I would never do that. If somebody would pay me $500 a week to do YouTube and shit, yeah, I think I would do that.
Luckily, I do it for free. I'm full-time YouTuber for free.
Right. Right. Like a full-time job, and I don't have to go to my real job tomorrow, and I'm getting paid for YouTube, then yeah. And I'm not even greedy. I wouldn't even try to change my contract. I'll sign like a 2 to 5 year contract for the same amount of money. And if my channel grows, you can take the majority of the revenue. I just need that base money to get by.
Do you know what screws you over?
What?
People like me. People like me make sure things like that can't happen because there's so many invalids out there like me, cripple fucks, who are retired, who can't work or choose not to work, that just do this shit so they don't have to get paid $500 a week to do it because they're doing it for free anyway. But they're not as good as you are. So I think $500 is reasonable.
Yeah, that's not
I'd pay,
too much.
if I had the money, I'd pay $500 for your talents. Hell yeah. I'd put you on retainer. Just so you couldn't compete with me. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I own you.
I'll give you $500, but you can only upload to Dead on Day Productions.
That's right.
I see what you're doing.
No, just put my watermark in every one of your videos. I'll be happy.
That's kind of like every other. That's how it used to be in 2010 when you go through these community channels. You had to put your watermark or their watermark on your content when you do these community partnerships and shit like that. That's how it used to be.
Yeah. Just in hopes that somebody sees it and goes, "Hey, what's that? Let me type it in the old Google machine."
Well, back then you could still do like you do the if you click on it kind of thing on your Notion or whatever. When you click on it, it'll take you to there. But that's how it used to be, man. But the problem these days with YouTube is nobody fucking gives a shit about nobody else.
No, nobody has.
That's why big YouTubers try to take the fucking big black cock and shove it up your ass.
Fine, brothers, we're talking to you.
Oh yeah, I am. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That was the dirty. I couldn't. If people were more dumb, or just stupid, more dumb. I like saying more, and then another word that doesn't go with it. I love that. More dumber. If people were more dumber, they would have gotten away with that shit clean. Or if they never would have released a video and just started fucking people in the ass, they would have gotten away with it.
Yeah. But they were counting on the fact that people like to be stupid and get fucked at the same time. Yes. And that's, unfortunately, you could do one or the other. You could treat someone like an idiot or fuck them, but you can't do both.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, God, Jake Dillon. You wait, Jake. You wait until you get introduced. You know, I'm kicking you off just because you didn't wait. Kicking him off just because he didn't wait. He's gonna take away my fan club now.
Yeah.
718. You're live with Dead on David Tutal. What you got?
What's up, Dave? What's going on?
What's crack-a-lackin', dude?
Man, I feel like this Jericho AJ Styles thing, I don't think it's going to end at Fastlane. I think the feud's going to keep going to WrestleMania.
I hope not. I don't think it needs to.
I think it could go for the IC title with Ambrose.
What?
I don't know what Ambrose is going to do. You said Lesnar because that's what they're making it to look like, but
I have no response.
If they wanted to mix these two up with the Intercontinental title, I would not have a problem with that. But I think that there's a lot of other options that you can do at this point. So I don't know.
I could also see, what did you say too? Owens, Ziggler, and Kalisto for the U.S. title at WrestleMania. That makes sense.
So you just
too.
want a bunch of triple threats, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like triple threats. I like ladder matches too. You could put the U.S. for a ladder match. That'd be pretty cool. You could
It's
add
going to be
Del Rio,
Gimmick
Rusev.
Mania. Welcome, everyone, to Gimmick Mania.
Man, I don't know. This was a pretty good Raw, though. I mean, SmackDown. Wow.
Seriously,
pretty
Too
good
Tall?
SmackDown.
Seriously? Subscribe and give Dave money. I make reference once to donations, and now I'm a whore. Thank you. Thank you. Unbelievable.
Oh, they know I'm joking. They know I'm joking.
Unbelievable. No, you're not.
They know I'm joking.
Oh, no, I'm offended, sir.
Especially coming from me, they know I'm fucking joking.
I know. I'm not mad
I don't remember
about
the
it.
last time I've ever asked for somebody to donate, to be quite honest with you. I don't think I've ever done it.
Donate.
Oh, no, I
Donate to
have.
my channel.
I've asked people to donate $100 so we can have Scott do a stupid dance and then put it on Twitter.
I've
And
got
never
peppers
happened.
again. I've got peppers again, and
Yeah.
I will do them. I will do the peppers.
$500, Dave will eat 4 peppers at the same time and die on live TV.
No,
Or live
no,
stream.
no, no, no. I won't do that. But I certainly will do a pepper.
$500 and Dave puts the pepper in his mouth and his ass.
No, I'm not putting anything in my ass, dude. Stop
Damn
trying to
it.
be my whore, my pimp or whatever, man. I got this. I'll do the hottest pepper in my pack because I did buy a pack of peppers. They're not pickled, but I got a pack of peppers, and I'll do the hottest pepper for a good amount of money. I'm a whore. But I'm not sticking anything in my ass, dude. You need to stop that.
I think 500 is deep. Like if somebody like, I think 500 is not bad. It's
Not to put in my ass. That's not happening.
How about in your eye?
No. 718. What's your rating for tonight, man?
I'll give it. I was gonna give it a 7.5. I'll give it to an 8 because Naomi's big ass. So.
Oh God. All right. Fair enough. Have a good night. He got a lot of ass talk. I don't think that's what he was hoping for when he was going to call in. I don't think he was like, man, I hope they talk about sticking things in their asses. These guys are so good. I don't think that was what he was hoping for.
I think he enjoyed it.
I think he might have. Who doesn't enjoy a little anal talk, you know? Here's a guy who enjoys a lot of anal talk. Joining us now, Pittsburgh boy. What's going on? I'm sure you're upset that your boyfriend wasn't on SmackDown tonight.
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my
I
God.
saw you in the chat earlier. You were upset that he wasn't there. Don't try to lie.
I didn't even say anything about Roman.
You did.
But anyway, me, Too Tall and Dave, me and Fake Ass Twat have a situation.
I don't care.
What diva is hotter, AJ Lee or Lita?
You know what? I'm going to kick you out of here just for asking the stupid questions. People are wasting my fucking time tonight. What the fuck? Did he seriously ask a who's hotter question?
I don't know.
You have checked out, huh?
Yeah, I've checked out from. I think my mind ignores that shit.
Pittsburgh boy, you are now frivolous in the mind of Too Tall. You know what we need? We need an old school young man caller. We need some new blood. How about AJ Tucker? What you got for me and Too Tall tonight?
What's up, Dave? What's up, Too Tall?
What's up, buddy?
I thought SmackDown was it was decent tonight. It wasn't bad. I'm gonna give some credit to Chris Jericho because I know we talk a lot on the show about how he comes back for like a week or so and loses. This is probably the most consistent, for schedule wise, consistent he's been in a long time. He's like, I don't know, man. He finally got a win over AJ Styles. good match. I'm looking forward to the rubber match at Fastlane. It should definitely steal the show.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think that's important to note. You did a good job of bringing that up. The fact that fucking Jericho loses all the time. Jesus, it's good that he got a fucking win.
Yeah, to not like make him look weak. But one of the bad parts about the show for me was just like some things that I saw tonight that I've seen like millions of times. Like, for example, the Neville Stardust feud, which I don't really know why they keep on redoing that, the whole comic book thing. I actually thought it was pretty creative during the summer, but they're still doing it now, and it's kind of like, why are you still doing this? It doesn't really make sense. I think you could be doing a lot other things with Neville up to this point.
Yeah, I think that's true. I just I just blocked Jake Hardy. He's being such an annoying little cunt, so I blocked him. I blocked him completely. I'm just tired of him. Tired of that kid. He's annoying the shit out of me. He's getting so mad that I wouldn't let him on the show tonight. He started calling me names. So I said, you know what? Fuck that. I don't have to put up with this. I'm the CEO of this company. You're not going to pull my arm as I'm walking up the ramp. Fuck you. You're suspended. Create a new fucking screen name.
I thought it was a good show for what it was.
AJ didn't give a fuck.
That horrible
AJ, man, you don't care at all, huh?
Dude, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
That's hysterical.
Dude, I didn't know if I offended you or not.
That's hysterical. He did not. He's like, I don't care about your problems, you fat idiot.
I didn't know how to follow that.
That's too funny, man. What else you got for me, AJ?
I was just saying I thought it was a good show for what it was, because there were a lot of like missing stars from, like, I didn't know that they were in Germany, but there were stars like New Day, Reigns, of course.
Yeah.
Ambrose, even was Charlotte on this show?
No.
Was Charlotte
You're the first person to bring it up too, because it wasn't all that missed.
So I thought it was a pretty good show for what it was. Yeah, not too many bad things, but just some parts I feel like I've seen a million times before, and I don't need to see it again. So, before you let me go, I just want to ask you, even though it may seem like they're building it up, do you really think that WWE would possibly book Lesnar, Triple H once again at Mania in Dallas?
I don't know. What do you think, Tutal?
No.
I don't see it. Like, again, we've seen it before. It's not at least in my opinion, it's not a main event that's going to sell out 1,100.
It's going to sell out. Okay, hold on, sir.
Yeah,
it's gonna if you book
bring
Brock
some
Lesnar
sanity back,
WrestleMania,
Tutal.
it's going to sell out. It's not a question whether. Yeah, I know everybody's injured and everybody it's not going to. First of all, The Rock's going to be there. Brock Lesnar's going to be there. Undertaker's going to possibly be there. Possibly his last match ever.
AJ Styles, Kevin Owens,
going to sell out.
Roman Reigns.
Like, I'm not worried about it selling out. I'm worried about fucking how they're going to book this shit.
Yes, I'm worried about being good.
Yeah.
Right.
The selling out, I don't worry about that whatsoever. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your rating tonight, AJ?
I give it a 6 out of 10.
All right. I appreciate that, AJ. You have yourself a good night.
You too. See you too.
You don't seem to be down for shenanigans tonight, Tutal. What's going on?
Nothing, man. Nothing's going on.
You seem more serious tonight than usual.
I'm not. Earlier we talked about how terrible Batista was. I don't know. Fucking, I'm good. Okay. I'm good. I can tell you, I didn't go to my dentist appointment.
You skipped it?
Oh, I skipped it.
Oh, why, dude?
I bitched out.
Did you?
It's the whole childhood thing, and
Yeah.
then on top of that, these motherfuckers rape you for money, and I was like, I don't really feel like paying that right now. I'll think about it for like 2 weeks before I
I'll
do
deal
something.
with the mouth pain.
Yeah, I mean, they really fuck you in the ass. I think it's the, and then on top of that, they look at like the new dentists, these younger dentists. They look at you as a fucking dollar sign. The old people, they don't have the new equipment, but they look at you as family. You know. But I don't want to go to the old guy because his shit's fucking from 1983, you know,
Right.
and he's still using like needle Novocaine and shit. I want to go to the new guy who has me sedated and high as fuck. But, you know, at the same time, because when I went in for the consultation, they were like, oh, yeah, we can pull that guy out. And then all of a sudden they started adding other things. They're upselling me on this shit. Oh, we can do a crown on that and that. I'm like, what, bitch? Like, none of the other stuff hurts. And when I look at it in the mirror, none of this shit looks like it's terrible. So I'm confused in where you're coming up with this stuff. So fucking watch out when you go to any kind of place like a dentist or some shit like that. They're just raping you for money.
If they can put you to sleep, that means they can put their dick in you.
Pretty much.
Remember that. That's knowledge for life, dude.
Yeah. I've seen those videos.
Oh, we got a donation. Oh,
yeah?
Bear
Was it
Tuto said give you
$500?
money, so here it is. Also, my crusade against the Nazi mods has not ended. Oh, and I gotta make that longer. God damn it. I need more time to read because I'm not a strong reader, apparently. Fuck.
Okay.
All right, so the entire thing goes like this. Tuto said to give you money, so here it is. Also, my crusade against the Nazi mods has not ended. When I finally return to the chat, I will be stronger than ever. I'm coming for you, Nazi mods. Be prepared. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Hashtag down with Nazi mods. Good. Thank you, Bear, as always. Nice donation and nice sentiment against the tyranny of mods.
Oh, sweet.
I may have lost a fan tonight.
Why?
Because I blocked fucking Jake Hardy.
Yeah.
It really made me laugh.
I think some people just don't understand that you're actually running a live show.
No, they
I
want to.
think-
They want to make it about them.
Yeah, it's nothing against people. It's just you have to make decisions, and if you lose a subscriber or multiple subscribers, that's just the way the shit goes. And I don't take.
No, this was against him. He was being annoying as fuck. He got annoying.
That's what I'm saying. You're dealing with it, and you know, on YouTube, you're not telling him to go fuck off. You're just dealing with it. And if he unsubscribed or doesn't like it, you gotta grow up, man, and realize that, yeah, he's running a show and he's trying to have fun, but at the same time, he's running a show.
Yeah.
And he's trying to do things, and he's got to, you know, you have a way of doing things, and it's nothing that you want to do that he's presenting. So
Sure.
there's pretty much that. What else can you really say? I mean, that's
nothing. I think you
that's
summed
it.
it up wonderfully. Big shout out to everybody in the chat who's been hanging around, man. Fake ass twat, Rocky Hero, or Ricky Hero. Never seen you before. Welcome. Pittsburgh boy, AJ Tucker, Sael, Adrian Alex Poe, keeping the chat going. Clinton G, whole bunch of people. Thank you guys. Sam Harlock, pretty sweet stuff. Thank you guys for hanging out, having a good time with us. We're going to keep going for a little while if you don't mind hearing us rant. We'll continue to take your calls on Skype, David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA, or use the number 702-751-2902. You can also buy some sweet gear, dude. We got some sweet gear over at www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com. I want to make a Too Tall shirt for the site. I want to make money off your name.
I'm gonna make a Daily Slam shirt.
I want to make money off your name.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
I don't think anybody's. That's another thing. I have all this shit. I just don't say. Like, I'm bad at what I think I'm bad at selling merch.
I think you're bad at selling, like, just period. Because, like, I know you do sales, but you know what I mean. Like, as far as selling yourself is with the thing, I think you feel a little awkward by it.
I don't know if I feel awkward, but like, yeah, I mean, I can. Like my job right now is selling like electronics and shit, and that's pretty fucking easy.
Yeah.
But,
well, yeah, because
you know,
everybody wants electronics, you know. It's like
not really. Here's the way I look at it, dude. Like nobody goes in. Nobody needs anything.
No,
you
but
don't
it's
go
wants.
into a Best Buy or another fucking place. You don't need. You need to go into the grocery store and get food, but you don't need a 65-inch 4K curved TV.
Well, see,
you want that shit.
Now you're
You
talking
want it.
logically. You see, the fact is, people.
I'm selling it to you. Like, don't get me wrong, Dave. Don't get me wrong. You want that shit? I'll sell it to you all fucking day, every day. I'll sell you that old OLED LG that you want to fucking jerk off to porn and shit. I get it. You want it. I'll sell it to you all every day. But the shit that I sell, and I think the outlook on it is smart, because I don't think anybody needs anything in that fucking store.
Well,
it's a want, and I'm here to fucking deliver what you want to be happy, you want to be satisfied. I'm here to deliver it to you. And that's with electronics, not with
the whole
blowjobs.
culture is about tech and needing it in your life to make your life easier. So it's become like this fucking, like, it is a need, and it's not. It's not a need. You're 100% right.
People starve, apparently, without a cell phone. So
you will. How will I order a pizza without a cell phone?
How do I get out of my fucking driveway? I need my cell phone for this. Google Maps me, please. How the fuck do I get out of my driveway?
Right. How do what on ramp do I get off of, Google? Tell me. Siri, where are you, Siri?
Right. Yeah. Remember, motherfuckers have to use paper maps.
Is that your sales pitch? You don't need this shit.
No, I don't. Well, that's the thing though. I'm not commissioned. I don't make shit on any sales.
Oh, you don't?
I don't make a goddamn dime, dude. If I did, I wouldn't be fucking. I would be buying more shit and bigger houses, right. Or a bigger fucking house, because like, I'll go into a day and I'll sell like $10,000 in a day, and that commission, if that was commission, I would be fucking wiping my ass with money, but I don't get commission, so I don't.
That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, I look at all the businesses that are commissioned, like electronic stores, like this store called H.H. Gregg is a commission store that's in the United States, and they went, I think they expanded their business like 5 years back, and went from like a small little 2 or 3 states to like a multiple states, and now they're fucking failing. Like their comp is garbage and everything else. Like, they're not doing anything well, and people come up to me in my store and they're like, dude, I was just in fucking H.H. Gregg and these motherfuckers like sharked me down and put me in a corner and like really animalistic shit, and I don't know. I just don't. But yeah, I'm not commissioned, so I don't make no money.
Speaking of animalistic, I'm going to segue really quickly, because I just realized that I brought someone into the call.
Yeah, like 5 minutes ago.
And just left her there. And just left her there. So speaking of animalistic, I don't know what this even means, but speaking of animalistic, fucking Terry, the Snow Queen from Winnipeg. She's here. Why do I keep trying to call you AJ? Terry, what you got? Fuck.
Unless AJ has boobs.
Well, now childhood obesity is becoming a problem, so who knows?
Yeah.
That was. Thank you for that laugh. What you got for me, Terry?
Right. I seen SmackDown yesterday, so it was all right. I'd say I'd give it anywhere in between a 6 and a 6.5.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't good, but it was all right. Like, nothing really.
It was purgatory, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
it was limbo.
I really, really, really would love it if they got rid, especially for Byron Saxton.
Oh God, yeah. I'm done with Byron Saxton.
We can say Brian. Fuck it, he sucks.
I'm all fucked up.
Some of the wrestlers don't even want to even call him by his name anymore.
He sucks.
He's the other black guy.
Yeah, he's the other black guy. That's right.
He blows. Like, he's just, yeah.
What else you got for me, Terry?
Other than it's freezing out here and you're playing Pokemon, and I like Pokemon.
Yeah, well, that's sweet. I appreciate the call, Dal. Thanks for moderating. Keep that moderation going. You're not moderating enough. Go mod more. I don't know what that means.
I love you too, Adrian.
That wasn't... What the fuck? All right, Terry. This is a first for you, but I'm throwing you over the top rope.
Hey.
Yes. Terry gets thrown over the top fucking rope. I'm surly tonight. not very nice. I'm not nice anyway, but tonight I'm even less nice.
I'm angry tonight.
You seem a little angry tonight, but I think that was my fault. I think I upset you.
Just everything, just a bunch of dumb shit. Bunch of dumb shit.
You want to punch things?
Nah, not really.
Okay. Well, you know,
I'm excited. I'm excited for Sal to throw these graphics at me, man. I'm fucking.
Every time I get new work from Sal, I get excited because seeing what this guy's
jizz my
gonna
pants. Just want to jizz my pants with how awesome his graphics are.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be doing the desk thing. I might just sit there in a chair or something. Because what I figured out is when I stand up, I'm tall. I'm almost as tall as my fucking like from the the basement ceiling or whatever. So I'm just like I might just sit in a chair, and then if I do too small or whatever, I'll be like on my knees, cut it out or whatever, some stupid shit. But yeah, I don't know if the desk thing is just not going to work out. I don't think.
Probably not. I think you should do like a Too Tall the Cave Troll doing your things. Like be a character and have yourself.
Oh yeah, it's happening. Like I'm not going to sit here and like, well, I might make fun of other shows for doing that style. Like, welcome to buttfuck breaking news, or like but I'm not going to sit here and be like, hey, I'm Too Tall. I'm going out there.
I'm stealing that name. Buttfuck breaking news. That's mine. I'm taking that. That's fantastic.
I'm going out there with the Daily Slam. Daily Slam is more than just a name for a wrestling show. I'm slamming every fucking breaking piece of shit news channel that's out there. I'm fucking slamming you. I'm making fun of you. I'm going to do a lot of stupid shit, whether you like it or not, and I get disliked and I get hated in the community. I don't give a fuck.
I'm just glad that it's happening.
I'm still blown away that the Daily Slam is not taken. Like
that's pretty amazing.
I've been searching it for weeks too. Like every week I'll like log in. Like somebody might take it now because I've said it and I get that, but you know it's part of. I've already like fucking integrated. I got the Twitter. I got any kind of social media thing I need to do locked down for it, and it's already on my bio for my show on YouTube, whatever. So
yeah.
I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know if somebody said if I'm going to have the skinny Bob Barker mic. No, I don't. I only have two mics. So I'm going to use my best mic for it, the one I'm using now.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to sit there and I'm going to use that mic. I can use the other one. Or I was thinking if I get a better camera, I can use one of those shirt mics things or whatever that people use, you know?
Oh yeah, you fucking go for it, dude. You could steal things from your electronics store too.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea. And if they catch you, just say, "Look, I'm testing it out."
I'm borrowing this DSLR camera. I will be back with it, maybe.
You can look. I'm going to review it, and I'm going to plug the store. Okay, right. Relax.
Yeah.
What do you mean I'm fired? You're fucking fired.
I'm still taking this camera. I would take the camera still.
Well, see, that's the thing. One day you're going to realize that you can take whatever you want, whenever you want, anyway. And then when it happens, that's when the pitchforks come out.
I've realized that. I just don't do it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that. I could never be that guy. Like I don't love my company to the point where I would like kill somebody over it, but I respect and care about what I'm doing. Yeah. You know, like I don't think it's going to be like my career for the rest of my life, but when I'm there, I'm there to work for the company, and I respect the people around me, and I enjoy my job for the most part. And it's always fun to get old people in there. Do you guys have electronics? Do you guys have house phones? And I'm like, yeah, it's in the back corner where that graveyard sign is.
Where are your VCRs?
Oh, that still happens.
Oh yeah.
That's still we sell VCR DVD combos for the old people that want to take their VCR porns and put them on DVD. So,
and then people get really for their VCR porn.
Yeah. Old people get like the older generation, I guess you can say, they get really, because in the early 2000s you can take a VCR and record live TV with no copyright issues and like nothing. Yeah. Now you can't, and they get really angry. Like I'm the one that caused them their fucking problem and their issue. Well, they're like, I got this new, I got the new provider box, and they won't let me fucking record the NFL game. And I'm like, sir, you know that thing, the warning that says copyright, you must be authorized by the NFL. And all this other shit. Oh, I see that. Yeah. That means you can't do that anymore.
Oh, that's
oh,
funny.
these motherfuckers, they just want money from me all the time. I'm like, well, I mean, did you create the game? Did you create the content? Are you an NFL official owner? Well, no. Well, then what the fuck are you expecting? You know, like, sorry, man, Napster killed everything. Fuck.
You know,
you know.
See, I have never lived in the States during the age of DVRs and all of that shit. So I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that was true.
Yeah.
That you can't record. I didn't know you can't record.
Oh yeah. Everything's copyright. Like right now, like when people want to do streaming off a PS4, and if you have an external recorder, like a card, you have to turn off HD CP, I think it is, and that is a program that allows. If you have that on, then you can't record like Netflix or something. Like people want, like that's what they started doing. Before it was like coded into the PS4. Now there's like still crazy possible ways around it. It's like hit or miss where you get like 2 splitters and all this other fucking stupidity shit that people do. But yeah, it recognizes every program. Also like XSplit, OBS, every program recognizes this stuff. So when I try to record off a PS4 and I want to play a video game, I have to turn this thing off so it allows me to have a screen. It won't like it's not just the PS4, it's the capture card, it's the program, everything is coded this way now.
That's crazy.
There's ways around it, but I just don't give a fuck to do it because I don't care about streaming a Netflix video because I can go back and watch it whenever the fuck I want.
Right. I mean, yeah.
And I'm not trying to make money off of somebody else's shit that I don't own.
Well, this is all anti-pirating stuff, is all it is.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't want you to stick it up on torrent sites. I mean, that's what's going on.
Caution. Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fucking, like, I sit there, and my supervisor is the funniest one because I think he, like, deep down hates old people. Yeah. He hates them because they don't give a fuck about learning new technology. So when they come in, and it's the funniest thing. I every time I see an old person walk up, and I'm like, hey, you want to go talk to them? And I go tell my supervisor or whatever, you should go talk to him or whatever. If they look like they have an important question, so I mess with him. And it's all 90% of the questions is people don't get sound bars. They don't understand what a fucking soundbar is. So they're like, oh, yeah, I just want to get this wireless speaker for my TV. And then you tell them, well, no, you still have to plug it into the wall and plug it into the TV. Well, this is bullshit. On the box it says it's wireless. Well, yeah, the subwoofer's wireless, but you still have to plug it into the wall to power it because
Dude, why is this turning into fucking tech corner?
I'm just whatever. It's funny. I'm just telling you funny stories about old people and their problems.
I'm sitting there, I'm like,
it's just funny. Like
I'm enjoying it. I'm sitting there, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah.
I'm playing Pokemon. You're talking about fucking tech raging.
Yeah, tech rage.
This is great.
It's fucking hilarious, and it goes on. It's like and the weird thing is Sunday is the worst day that this happens. Every Sunday. Like the fucking people that have been cooped up in their house for a month, smoking cigarettes and shit, and have cartons of cigarettes and just cooped up on their fucking ramen. They come out because one, they need to get more cigarettes and ramen, but two, they go into Best Buy because they've literally separated themselves from society, and they have to figure out like what the fuck is this? Like what is this? What is this HDM1 cable I keep hearing? Like they say fucking weird shit. It's been years now. They've been like old people they think the eye, you know what an HDMI cable is, right?
Yes.
You're not old as fuck. They think the eye is a 1. So,
that's great.
So they're like, what's this sometimes they don't even like read the whole thing. What's this HDM cable or what's this HD1MI cable? I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
I don't know.
Read, bitch, read.
That's pretty funny. Bringing Gun Cannon, who just called in. Gun Cannon, save me from the tech talk. What you got for me?
The scary thing is I understand everything he's talking about because I used to do tech.
Gun Cannon, what are you doing?
No, I'm not gonna go into the tech talk because I have nightmares. I'm sorry. I unfortunately Too Tall can outdo you on that, and it's scary.
That is pretty funny.
It's frightening.
I wouldn't see. That's why I would never go into sales, Too Tall. Fuck that. Because I don't like old people. I don't like old people.
Even some of and the best part is getting those fuckers who think they're smarter than you. Like they're there to show you up and then go shop on Amazon. And then I shit on their fucking life, and they completely get blown away and get pissed off and walk away. because I'm correcting them. I think people misunderstand that they come in here, they can say whatever the fuck they want, but I'm going to correct you when you're being stupid. Like, that's not going to work, and here's why. I'm going to tell you why. They get really pissed off. Like the audio, the fucking, old people that still buy Bose and shit, like they're fucking so stupid. These people that just they've been sucking on the Bose cock for 40 years and they come in there, I just want to get Bose, the best thing around. Oh, there's other systems around. Oh, no, Bose the best thing. Yeah, Bose makes sound, but it's not distinctive sound. It doesn't do anything for you. Just one fucking loud thing. Oh, okay, cool. Go fucking take this Bose soundbar, lube it up and shove it up your ass because you're dumb. It's but also, fuck it. You want to buy it? You can buy the piece of shit. I don't care.
Your rage is
that's the
fucking
funny
special.
stuff. It's just funny. I think it's funny. Like, and sharing this with people that don't really hear this shit is I think the reactions are even funnier. But this is kind of when it's slow as hell in retail. This is what we talk about. Just fucking stupid shit, stupid things.
Oh. Okay, Too Tall. I'll beat you with one. I'll beat you with one story, Dave. It's the only one I'll do.
Go ahead.
I had a guy who called in and said that he was getting no audio from his television. I asked him, "Is everything plugged in?" "Yeah, everything's plugged in." And he went on saying he plugged all this in and this in, and that he was a god of setting up his television. I said, "No, I don't think you understand. Is your television plugged in?" Long, awkward silence. This guy was probably about 30 years old.
That happens all the time. That shit is all the time.
Yeah.
It's retarded.
I muted him and told him to go take his television back.
Go take your TV
so he can
back.
come and deal with people like you.
I got something interesting in the chat that I wanted to talk about. I saw somebody because it scarred me. Somebody asked, Dave, have you seen the Sunny porn? It's gross. He's 100% right, and I'm really disappointed. Like,
there's a Sunny porn? Did I miss it already?
Oh, yeah, it's out. It's out, and it is revolting.
Why is it revolting?
Because, like, look, Sunny is the first thing I ever masturbated to. So I know she's not what she was back then. I know that. But I wasn't expecting it to look like this. It looks like somebody's trying to fuck a really disgusting waterbed. It's
nice.
It's awful. It's just really bad. She looks terrible. And it's so sad because you can tell that she has the dead eyes, like the 20-year-old stripper who's been working in a strip club and she's doing her stripping routine and you just look into her eyes and it's just dead. There's nothing there. That's what it was, and it's just like it's so sad.
It was she was the first person you masturbated to, the last one you ever thought you'd have to say that about?
Yes. I'm pretty upset about it, I gotta be honest. Like, it ruined me. Ruined my fucking childhood, man.
Well, that's all right.
And you know what it really comes down to? It's really that I'm a selfish fuck because I realize that I'm going to die. Like, her getting older just gives me the reminder that I'm going to die soon. Makes me sad.
It's sad. What happened to all the older people?
Aldi?
Or Aldi?
Store?
No,
store, the grocery store, Aldi?
No, not the grocery store. Where are you going with that?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I said, what happened to all the older people?
Oh, all space the. I thought you were saying I got to put Aldi over.
No, you don't need to put Aldi over.
It's a great store. Fuck off. We have it over here in Germany, man. They're awesome.
I didn't know that. I know we started getting them around here.
It's a German store.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, it's a German-based business.
I was almost going to say it was the Mercedes-Benz of grocery stores, but that's not exactly the truth over here.
Yeah. Well, they do a pretty good. From what right now, they're the fastest growing grocery store chain in the States.
Yeah, like we had one, I think here where I live. Like within about 6 months, we got another one, and I think they're building another one on top of that. Yeah. So
I can't get over how bad fucking Sunny looks, though. It's really bugging me. Her vagina looks like a really nasty grilled cheese sandwich.
She's like 50-something, man.
I don't think she's 50. I think she's still in her late 40s.
Okay, cool. She's in the late fucking 40s. What do you expect it to be? It's been
Well,
drilled by
better than
everything
that.
from fucking East Coast to the West Coast.
I don't know, man. Fucking Madonna's 54. I guarantee her vagina looks better than that shit.
Yeah, but she can
You're never
afford
gonna see
surgery.
it to
Sonny
confirm.
can't.
Well, Sunny can't because she has her own. You know what though? You can keep it tight. You can keep it tight even in your. Look at Terry Hatcher. Look at fucking Alyssa Milano. She's getting up there. Fucking Selma Hayek, Penelope Cruz. They're all getting up there. Jennifer Aniston's in her mid-40s. They all keep it tight. She could have kept it tight. I don't want to hear that shit.
They also had money.
Whose fucking fault is that? Sonny's fault.
Yes.
You think I'm going to give her a pass because she made bad decisions? Fuck that.
No. I don't expect you to give her a pass because she made bad decisions. I'm just pointing that out.
Oh, you sound like you're making excuses for her.
No, I'm not making excuses at all for her.
Pittsburgh got put on timeout. That's hysterical. I don't know
It's
for
because he
what.
was on the pole.
I have no idea for what, but that's hysterical.
It is probably from the fact that him and Fake have been trying to get everybody in the chat to vote for some poll or something, and
Oh, I know.
Stupid.
It's given that it's Pittsburgh. I'm sure he is trying to get people to vote for a poll. That makes sense completely to me.
hey,
Roman
I
Reigns'
kept telling
poll.
I kept telling him, hey, just get off the pole. Stop getting. People will like you a little better if you just get off the pole.
Oh, it's Sal. It was Sal's fault. Sal goes, oh, I misclicked both of you. I gave Sal the wrench of destiny, and apparently he's still getting used to the power.
It's okay. It's fine. With great power comes great responsibility.
That's right.
But ultimately, it also comes with abuse.
Yeah,
It does.
great responsibility and 3 fucking shitty Spider-Man movies.
Yep.
What's the old adage? You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah, Hulk fucking
Yes.
Hogan.
It's good stuff.
There was a meme with Hulk Hogan on that. That's why I know that. I forgot about that.
The Hulkster. I gotta find.
Yeah. Maybe the Hulk should have banged Sonny.
Oh God. Oh, you know what? That's worth the price of admission right there.
Yeah.
What price of
Can they just name it? Then can they just name it Trainwreck so that we can at least get some sort of comedic value out of it?
There you go. That's true.
Oh.
Hey, Gun Cannon, what's your rating for tonight?
Well, considering
What do
I
they call the
technically
porn?
didn't
Like
watch-
Always Sunny on? Like what do they call it?
Sunny side up.
Sunny Side Up.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay.
So
That's
that not
terrible.
only did they ruin
should've
my
went with,
porn,
like-
but they ruined breakfast.
They should have went with like Always Sunny or something like
So half cooked
Always
and
Sunny
soggy.
when you're in Sunny or some bullshit. I don't know.
Fuck with my
Like, that's
porn,
at
but
least
don't
more
fuck
relevant.
with my meals, man. Don't fuck with my breakfast. I don't like
Yeah.
that.
Sunny Side Up. What the fuck?
Terrible. Gun Cannon, what's your rating tonight, man?
Well, technically, considering I didn't really watch SmackDown, but I did go and watch back some of the matches. I'll give it a 6.5.
Okie doke.
Sorry, I'm too hyped off of watching the Deadpool movie.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, you already watched it?
Yeah.
When?
Let's see. It is currently 11:43, 7 o'clock.
It
I
came
caught the
out
first
today
showing.
where you live?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't want to talk about Deadpool, I don't care. I appreciate the call. I know you were probably trying to get to the entire call was, I just want to talk about Deadpool, but I'm not going to let you come all over Deadpool. So,
No.
Thanks, Gun
No.
Cannon. I appreciate
No
the call.
problem. Yeah, you have a good night, guys.
The one thing he probably wanted to talk about, I'm not letting it happen.
What? I haven't watched it.
I'm awful. Yeah, I haven't watched it. I don't give a fuck. I think we're going to wrap it up. Almost 2 hours. I'm tired. I'm exhausted.
All right.
Tutel, I appreciate you being here as always, my friend. We got some good tech rage stories. Tech rage! That's always fun.
Yeah.
Hope you guys had a good time tonight. SmackDown was fairly decent. It was a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks for keeping the chat crazy tonight. I hope you guys have a really, really good weekend. We're going to have some more gaming tomorrow, more than likely another episode of Dave's Friday Night Scares, more than likely. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just play Pokemon. We'll see. But there will be something tomorrow night for sure. Make sure you go check out Tutal, my co-host over at XLT Live Podcast, where he does his thizzle better than anybody else that I know. And of course, make sure you check out my buddy Tommy C over at Shopping the Point. He'll be back shortly. He does a great video up of his new baby, and that baby is cute. Holy God, is that baby cute. It's a video of the baby yawning and shit. It's cute. Yeah, go check that out. And yeah, so make sure you check out everything in the community, and we will see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Anything else you want to tell the kids, Too Tall?
Awesome stuff, guys. You know.
Yeah. All right. Like, subscribe, and share. We're on our march to 2,000 subs. You guys can get us there. So thank you very much. We'll see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Peace.
Yeah.